Assalamualaikum students, my name is Dr. Rizwana Raheel. In today's lecture, we are going to study approaches of anatomy, that is approaches to study anatomy. Now, what this word means approaches. Approaches means the ways by which you can study anatomy, by which you can understand anatomy. So, the three main approaches to study anatomy are the regional anatomy, systemic anatomy, and the clinical anatomy. Another name of regional anatomy is the topographical anatomy. Systemic anatomy, in this systemic anatomy, you will study anatomy according to the systems. Definitely, we will see that in detail. Then in clinical anatomy or the applied anatomy, we will utilize both these regional and systemic anatomy. Then we will study these in accordance with the clinical point of view, in accordance with the medicine, dentistry, and the allied health sciences. So this lecture is basically from the clinically oriented anatomy. So moving towards the next step, that how you will study. So basically these approaches are reflecting the body's organization. This will understand you to study anatomy according to their priorities. Now, systemic anatomy. In systemic anatomy, the anatomy is studied according to the organ systems. We will study that how these organs are working together with one another. And definitely with together, they will carry out a complex function. So the basic systems and the fields of study are mentioned here in the slides, but the author is saying that he has given the basic system in the bold, and then in italic or in the parenthesis, that is in the bracket, he has given the field of the study. For example, the skeletal system is studied in osteology, articular system is studied in the field of arthrology, and muscular system in myology. Now, the first system, that is integumentary system. Now, what is this integumentary system? That is the system that deals with your skin. The study of integumentary system is in dermatology. So what is integumentary means? It means the covering. So it means the study of appendages, hairs, nails, the glands which are associated with your skin, sweat glands, the sebaceous glands. In this, we will study that your skin is basically a sensory organ. That is the outer protective layer. That is basically a container which holds your whole body. Here you will see different glands, for example, the sweat glands, the sebaceous glands. We will see the appendages that are the external or the projections of the skin. Then in the skeletal system, we will study the skeletal system in osteology. In this system, you will study the bones and the cartilages. In this, we will study the shape of different bones. It will provide us information about the shape and will help us to study the whole body. Here now, what is the skeletal system? Skeletal system is a system which consists of the bones and the cartilages. Basically, this provides us the shape. This provides the support to the body. This is the system which is enclosing or providing protection to various organs which are present in your body. For example, your thoracic cavity is providing protection to your lungs, your heart. Your pelvic organs are definitely providing a protection to the uterus. Then in articular system, we will study the joints, we will study the ligaments. So what is articular system? It is a system which consists of the joints and their associated ligaments. Now, what are the joints doing? They are basically connecting the bony parts of the skeletal system and providing the site at which the movement can occur. Definitely this bone itself can't move until and unless you have this joint. Basically, this is the joint which is providing you opportunity to move your this finger. So this study is basically in arthrology. The study of articular system, the study of joints and the ligaments is in arthrology. Now, what are ligaments? This figure is representing the ligaments. Ligaments are actually the elastic bands. These are the bundles of the connective tissue. Now, what are the cartilages? It is a soft gel-like padding that is between the bones that protect the joints. So the ligaments are the elastic tissues. These are the bands which are around your joints, where the cartilage are the soft gel-like paddings. Now, the study of muscular system is in myology. It consists of the skeletal muscles. Definitely your skeletal muscles will contract, they will move. Because of this contraction, your bones will move and this will help you in locomotion. This will help you in motion, in movement. So it consists of the skeletal muscles that act to move or position part of the body, that are the bones that articulate at joint. That is, they will help you to move your bones that are in connection with the joints. So, but muscles are studied in this system. In this system, you will study the skeletal muscles, smooth muscles, and the cardiac muscles. Now, the skeletal muscles' main function is the movement. The smooth and the cardiac muscles that propel, expel, or the control the flow of the fluid and the contained substances. Now, the study of nervous system is in neurology. It consists of the central nervous system, the brain and the spinal cord, and the peripheral nervous system. That consists of the nerves and the ganglia, that is the collection of the neurons together with the motor and the sensory endings. So, here is the structure of the neuron, and here we have dendrites, axon, and this structure you will study in detail in your physiology as well. Now, what is the basic function of the nervous system is to control and coordinate the functions of the organ system. It will enable the body to respond to definitely, but this brain is doing, it is receiving the sensations, then in response to this is giving a feedback. So the sense organs included in the system are the olfactory organ, that is sense of the smell. Then the visual system, that is studies in ophthalmology. Then the ear, that is the sense of hearing and the balance, that is the otology. Then we have gustatory organ, that is the sense of smell, that includes the nose and the nostrils. Then definitely all these systems are connected with your brain. Then in olfactory system, we will study nose and the nasal cavities. Then in taste buds, definitely we are tasting the particular food. So taste buds are the sensory organs as well. Then in circulatory system, we will study the cardiovascular system. You will study the lymphatic system. So study of this circulatory system is angiology. So it contains, this angiology contains the study of two different subunits, that is the cardiology, and the second one is the lymphatic system. Now, what is cardiovascular system? Study of cardiovascular system is in cardiology, in which we study the heart and the blood vessels. As we know that its function is to pump the blood, and this blood contains the oxygen, nutrients, and the hormones. Definitely, this blood is giving nutrients to your tissues and the organs, and in return it is again removing the waste from that particular tissue or the organ. Now, lymphatic system, that is different from your cardiovascular system. This lymphatic system actually contains the lymph. Your cardiovascular system contains the blood that is rich of RBCs. This lymphatic system is a clear liquid like blood, but without the red blood cells.